Don't insult my intelligence. I know exactly what is going on here, Max. Now, you know, it is one thing to lie to your old buddy, your old friend, your partner, but it is quite another thing to lie to your wife. What are you doing? What is the matter with you?
Cord, well, chill out, would you, huh? Actually, I'm glad to see you.
Oh, yeah, sure you are.
I mean it. That guy, a friend of my father from Texas, he turns out he's a high roller. He absolutely insisted I bring him here to Ace and Alex's place.
Did he now? So where is this old family friend of your father's? I'd love to meet him.
Hank, slow down, will you?
Look, Bo, we don't have any time to lose. We've got to get Judge Fitzwater's signature tonight.
Why?
Listen, if we give Nora another day, she will block any move to exhume Victor's body.
Yeah, but she hasn't so far, has she?
Oh, trust me, she will. And Dorian will see to that. She figures that we're about to prove that she smothered her husband in his hospital bed. And she will do anything to stop us. And I mean anything.
It's Dorian. Look, don't talk, listen. You owe me a favor. You know very well which favor. I'm calling it in. Tonight. Look, I mean this. It's urgent. I want you to meet me at my place in 15 minutes, and I'll make it 10. Don't tell me that you're busy, all right? I need you now. This is a matter of life and death. Nora.
Whose life and whose death, Dorian? Come on, who are you talking to?
Like a rose in the sun, I keep turning to be near her. I turn hearing all the love songs that we haven't yet begun. Oh my God. Powell is Cyrano. I'm in here, Renee. Come in.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. You're studying. I'll leave you alone.
No, that's okay. I was just reading. Why are you back so soon? I thought you and Cord were going to have a night out on the town.
Oh, some night, some down.
What happened?
Well, we went to the casino, you know. Friendly little game, a few laughs.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was supposed to be. Then I saw my ex-husband and his business partner hanging on him like a tacky sport coat. I don't know. It got to me. So I slid out the side door, never to look back.
I'm sorry, Renee.
Ah, darling, don't go wasting any tears on me. It's Asa who's got his head in the noose. What about you?
What?
Yeah, well, you looked a little upset when I left. You know, darling, if there is anything that I can do. What's wrong here? Something to do with Powell?
Renee, it's something I heard about Powell. Do you know someone named Emily Haynes?
Unfortunately, she's the one that told those awful lies about Sloane Carpenter. Why on earth would you want to believe anything
Well,
she
she
said?
was very convincing, Renee. See, she told me that Powell didn't really like me, that he was just sorry for me, and that he really wanted to be with her, and that I was just a charity case.
Honey, she was playing on your insecurities. Powell would never do a thing like that.
I know. I mean, I think I do. See, he denied everything that Emily said. That's what we were fighting about when you walked in. I didn't believe him then, but now I...
But now I...
Oh, Renee, I think I discovered something that's so incredible, that's so impossible. Renee, did you mean what you said about helping me?
Name it.
I have to find Powell. I have to know.
Have to know? What? Never mind. It's not important. Go find Powell. I'll take care of Sarah.
Thank you.
Why are you being so mean to me?
Mean? You want to talk about mean? How about the way you lied to Rebecca, making her believe that we slept together?
Oh, Ray.
Look, I'm sorry. Here. I shouldn't storm in here and start yelling at you. I know I hurt your feelings, but I have to be honest.
Why?
Because you have to know, I'm just not interested in you in any kind of romantic way, okay?
So what's the deal? Wait, you like Rebecca, right?
Yes.
Great.
I'm not saying that to make you feel bad. It's just this way you want me to feel. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry.
Paul, wait. I can see why you're attracted to Rebecca. She's sweet and she's innocent.
Don't
and
start.
I'm not knocking her. She's good. We are not. When we walk through the quad, people look at us, they say the same thing. There goes Powell Lord, ex-con, who raped Marty Saybrook. There goes Emily Haynes, who lied and tried to ruin Sloane Carpenter.
Give me a break,
It's easier
Emily.
when you're with somebody who's just like you. Powell, when you came back from prison, when you came to school, who was the only person who didn't hold your record against you?
You were, but
Okay, then. Doesn't that tell you something?
it tells me that you want me to pay you back, like I owe you for being nice to me.
Yes! No, that's not what I'm talking about. All right, stand there and judge me.
I'm not judging
Treat me
you.
like a piranha.
Pariah.
Whatever. That's not what I was trying to say.
Oh, please, just put a lid on it.
No, I don't think I'm going to. You think you're just gonna walk off into the sunset and leave me in the dirt? I'm sorry, Mr. Reformed rapist person. You have a price to pay, too.
Where is Judge Fitzwater, huh? Expediting this, expediting that, and then she's late. Hey, Bo, you want to join this conversation?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hank, I was just thinking about Victor Lord.
Yeah, what about him?
He existed. He lived. You know, he's not just somebody that we have to examine to prove a case against his widow. He had a daughter that loved him very much. And Vicky doesn't have a clue what we're trying to do right now.
Well, no, she doesn't. Why? You want to stop now?
No, of course not. But before we go any further with this, there's something I have to do.
All right, I confess. I was calling my hairdresser.
That's a matter of life and death.
It will be if I don't get an appointment to see him tomorrow. I can get witnesses on this, Nora. I'm not a natural redhead.
I'll put it in your file. Dorian, why don't you get your priorities straight here? My secretary just called the DA's office only to find out that Hank and Bo are on their way to the courthouse if they're not there already.
So you mean it's over? They're going to get some friendly judge to grant them permission to dig up poor Victor's body. Nora, you've got to do something to stop them.
Wait a minute. They don't have the court order yet.
So you know some way to stop them?
No, Dorian, delay. Remember, that's the best I can do.
Well, then it's what I'll have to settle for. At least it will give me time.
Right, to get over the shock. Fine. In the meantime, we gotta get down to the courthouse right now, or else Hank and Bo are going to dig up poor Victor. Whether you want them to or not.
Yes.
Hey, move it. Come on. Jill, where's my coat?
Any improvements, madam? In your technique, I mean?
No.
Oh.
Desperate times make desperate women.
Do they ever? Do you still only have until April 1st for Mr. Buchanan to propose?
Yes. So it's now or never. Let's hope that diamonds catch his eye.
Oh, yes.
Asa, darling, would you do me a favor?
Depends what the favor is.
Well, do you think this necklace is too ostentatious?
No, ma'am. I find it entirely tasteful. Delicious, in fact.
The necklace, Asa. Take a good, long look at it.
Max, where is this guy? I'm waiting. Where is he? There is no family friend from Texas, is there?
What is it with you? Come on. Why would I lie to you? We're friends.
You know, you have got the makings of one serious problem. You know that, right?
Asa.
Excuse me. This could be something interesting.
More interesting than me?
Maybe you better read your hypnotism book again. There must be something you're missing.
We need an expert.
We?
Earn your money, Priscilla. Look in the yellow pages under H for hypnotist.
Okay, you got me.
Max, I am not trying to get you. I just don't understand how you could lie to Luna like that.
What are you talking about? It's no big deal. I just came here for a few minutes.
A couple of minutes on Kid Cordero. He's been sitting here so long, it's about to charge him rent.
Oh boy, here comes the lecture on the evils of gambling.
You don't need a lecture about gambling, Max. You need a lecture about being honest with your family, with your wife, with your friends, and yes, even yourself.
Oh, you saying I got a problem? Wait just 1 minute. You and Luna, you're the ones with the problem.
Oh, we do. I'm sorry, what could that be?
There is nothing wrong with gambling. It is a sport. It can be a science at times. It can be an art form.
An art form.
That's right. Cord. There is a beauty to it. I mean, there is a grace, there is a thrill. When you take that risk and you win. Oh, why am I even wasting time talking to you? Either you get it or you don't get it.
You're right, Max. I'm just some kind of hick. I don't get it. But I do know one thing. That if you gotta lie to your wife about this sport, this art form of yours, that somewhere deep down you must know that you got a problem.
Look, it's harmless fun. It
is not harmless, Max. When Luna finds out about this, when she finds out about what is really going on here, you are gonna find out exactly how much damage you have done to your marriage. Now, is that what you want? Is this risk? Is this excitement worth that?
Of course it's not. How can you... Cord, I love Luna more than anything in this world.
I know you do. So go home to her and talk to her and tell her everything that has been going on. Talk to her tonight. Stop lying, Max, before it's too late.
And the kids? I mean, Jessica just must love it there in Rome with you and Joey, huh?
Bo, the kids are fine. But, you know, they're asleep. It's the middle of the night here. You didn't call here to ask about our sightseeing. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just, well, there is something important. I don't even know how to say it to you, Vicki.
Just tell me. You're scaring me now.
I'm at the courthouse right now with Hank Gannon, and we think we may be close to getting the physical evidence that could seal the case against Dorian.
Well, that's good news, isn't it?
Well, Vicki, in order to obtain this evidence, we need to reopen your father's crypt. We need to exhume his body. Vicki, are you there?
Yeah, I never considered that. Is that really what you have to do?
We talked to the coroner that did the autopsy 18 years ago, and he admitted that his report at the time was sloppy, it was incomplete, and there were indications...
Indications of what?
If we can get a forensic expert to take another look at your father's body, we could find the evidence. We think that he died of suffocation.
Oh, dear God.
Vicki, I'm sorry to have to tell you like this.
No, it's all right. I wanted to know. Suffocation. Are you serious? You mean that my father was lying in that hospital bed all weak and helpless, and Dorian just decided that she...
But we have to be able to prove it, and this is the only way.
Well, you go right ahead and you do it. The last thing on earth I would want to do is disturb my father's final resting place. But I truthfully don't think he will find any rest until his murderer is brought to justice.
Hey, Bo, look, Judge Fitzwater just walked in.
Vicky, the judge is ready for us now.
You go ahead. Do whatever you have to do.
I pay a price every day, Emily, and I'll go on paying for the rest of my life.
I'm sorry. That's not what I'm... Look, I've done some dumb things, too. That's the bond we have.
There is no bond, Emily. There's no we.
But there could be if you would just...
There won't be. There can't be. Of all the mistakes I've ever made in my life, the biggest one would be if I ever pretended to have feelings for you that I don't have. Goodbye, Emily. Rebecca, I was just on my way back to Landfair. Look, there's something I want to tell you.
Me first.
No, please, listen. I just spoke to Emily, and she admitted that she lied to you. I never was involved with her, Rebecca. I didn't even want to ask her to the dance the other night, and I definitely never slept with her.
Look, Powell,
No, I need you to believe me.
I believe you.
Me too. It's great. I'm so glad.
About Emily. But you still have your secrets, don't you, Powell? This is your notebook, isn't it?
It's mine, all right. I thought I lost it.
You know, I thought it was mine at first. But then I picked it up and opened it to this poem, and it was in your handwriting.
Yeah, but it's just notes for English lit.
No, I don't think so. Looks like a rough draft to me. Like the early stages of the poem that was printed in today's campus newspaper. You remember, don't you, pal? It was signed Cyrano. It made me so sad to read this poem.
It's just a poem.
No, it's much more than that. It's the only way that the poet can express the way he feels about the woman he loves. Like the rose that he writes about.
Well, yeah, but poets, they tend to make a big deal out of everything.
Now just listen. Like a dove in the air, I keep flying down to find love. I fly hoping she will see me. I fly in ways that I've never dared. From the world...
In the world, I chose her. All she has to do is walk in, look at me, and then my heart turns like a rose to the sun.
It is you. You are Cyrano, aren't you?
You want me to order an autopsy? Sorry, but I failed to see why all the rush.
Well, the body in question has been buried for 18 years, Your Honor, and we want to exhume Victor Lord's remains and have another autopsy performed immediately.
Well, wasn't there an autopsy done at time of death?
Well, Your Honor, I have an affidavit here signed by the former coroner of Lantano County, and he addresses his concerns that cause of death may not have been natural.
The man admits to his own incompetence. That's persuasive.
Yes, and we thought so too, Your Honor. We also thought that you would like to resolve this case against Dorian Lord with as little expense to the state as possible.
Do you think you can get her to plead guilty?
Well, Your Honor, if the evidence is overwhelming, well, I'm confident that her attorney will advise her to do just that.
What about next of kin?
That's unusual, Your Honor, since the accused is the widow of the victim, but we have notified Dorian Lord.
And I've contacted Victor Lord's daughter, Victoria Buchanan, and she has no objections, Your Honor.
Oh, but I do.
And I thought this was going to be a quiet night.
Your Honor, before you make any decisions...
Take a number, Miss Gannon. As I understand it, the DA has followed the letter of the law. He has even done your client and Mr. Lord's daughter the courtesy of informing them of his intentions.
Courtesy? To dig up poor Victor?
Poor Victor? Poor Victor would be doing double backflips in his grave right now if he knew you were getting away with murder.
Your Honor, are you going to let him get away with talking to me like that?
Everybody quiet. I see no further cause for delay. Mr. Gannon, your request, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Stop!
Hi.
Dorian Lord is the next of kin. As Victor Lord's widow, it is her right and hers alone to approve this violation.
Exhumation. Your Honor, as I've already pointed out, Dorian Lord has been charged with the murder of Victor Lord.
Charged, not convicted.
Dorian, please.
I don't need Miss Lord to remind me of the presumption of innocence. And as district attorney, I must insist that her so-called rights do not supersede the right of the court to learn the truth.
So noted. The court has an overriding need to know all the facts in this case. And if those facts happen to be buried, then the only choice is to dig them up.
Well, there may not appear to be a choice in this rush to judgment that these two gentlemen have engineered in the dark of night. But we believe a brief postponement of a week, at least, will give us a fair chance to present our position.
Your Honor, this has nothing to do with fairness. It's a flagrant attempt to block an investigation.
With all due respect, Your Honor, it was you who warned me to give my best to my client. I'm merely following your instructions.
You gotta admit, she is good.
All we ask is a fair hearing, Your Honor. And given your passion for impartiality, I don't think that's too much to ask, do you?
You win, Cord. Catch me out, Gary.
It's not about winning, Max. It's about
telling the truth?
Right.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I'm going to go home right now and tell them everything.
I think that's a good call. Look, my car's right outside. You need a lift? Come on.
No, my car's here.
But you are coming, right?
Cord, I said I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Please, I just got to finish up here.
Okay. Give Luna my love, huh?
Yeah, we'll do.
Good night.
Thanks.
You decide to stay with us, Mr. Holden?
A couple more minutes. Gary, you let me know when my time's up?
Oh, sure, of course.
Gary. For heaven's sakes, Max. I thought good old Cord was going to carry you out of here on his white horse.
Cord is a great guy and an even better friend. Do you have a problem with that?
Of course not.
I'd like to raise the stakes on this game. Or do you have a problem with that, too?
No problem, Max. You want to be a bigger loser than you already are? Be our guest. The limit's off, Mr. Holden.
2,000. $19.
20.
That's a funny thing, Alex. Turn to one little card. Can make you a winner or a loser.
Then all it takes is one card to turn it right back around. 4,000. Deal.
Mr. Holden, your 2 minutes are almost up.
I'll worry about myself, okay? How can I quit when I'm about to win my money back?
You heard the man, Gary. Deal.
Blackjack.
You're a born poet, Powell. You ought to be proud of that. You ought to publish your work under your own name instead of hiding behind Cyrano.
Some things are just way too private. The more personal the feelings, the more you want to keep it to yourself. Or at least hide behind another name.
But it's already been published in the school newspaper. Professor Spivak's read it aloud in class. Why don't you come forward now?
Because it was written for
what?
For someone. Someone who'd probably be embarrassed by them if everyone knew who wrote them.
No, you're wrong. I mean, I'm sure that someone would never feel embarrassed.
She wouldn't?
No, she'd feel honored. Very lucky.
She would?
I would. If I were she.
Rebecca, there's something I have to tell you.
Nobody else has my head. Nobody else has my heart. Nobody else has my mother.
What is it you wanted to tell me?
It's about the poem.
Hey, Pop, where you been? I thought we were cramming for that bio exam.
Glenn, I'm sorry, I forgot. Maybe later.
Look, man, maybe you can wait, but I can't. I need your notes.
Okay, why don't you go to the library, pick out a table or a cubicle, and I'll be there in like 10 minutes.
All right, thanks, man.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You still have 10 minutes. That's a lifetime to some people.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But this really isn't the place that I want to say what I have to say.
Oh.
Well, it's not that I don't want to. I do, more than ever, but it's the mood has kind of been broken, if you know what I mean.
Okay, another time. Well, you better go, help Glenn.
How about tomorrow night?
What about it?
Would you like to do something? Like maybe go out together for pizza or a movie or something? That way we could, I could tell you what I have to tell you. How does that sound? I mean, to you.
It sounds great. I'd love to.
Rebecca? Rebecca?
Hi, Don.
Hey, hi, how you doing? Listen, where's Rebecca? She usually comes in here to study after she's put the kids to bed.
Oh, when I got back from the casino, I volunteered as substitute babysitter. Hope you don't mind.
Oh, no, of course not. Although it must have been very important for Rebecca to take a break from work.
It was something to do with Powell.
Oh? You know, I always thought the two of them would make it a very nice little couple.
They do, but they're the only ones that don't seem to realize it yet.
Maybe they will in time, huh?
I certainly hope so. Rebecca has been burned so many times.
Here.
Angela Todd, for instance. She needs someone that she can count on, someone that she can trust to let her real feelings show.
The court must acknowledge Ms. Gannon's legitimate complaint that this hearing was rushed.
Your Honor, we moved as swiftly as the law allows, with all deliberate speed. Isn't that how it goes?
It goes the way I say it goes in my courtroom. I'm sorry, Mr. Gannon. I am all for deliberate speed. But I am also all for the chance to give counsel an opportunity to prepare and respond. Therefore, I am granting Ms. Gannon and her client a full hearing.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor. A week should really make a difference.
Who said anything about a week?
Well, you did. You just
No. One day. The hearing will begin tomorrow at 3 p.m. sharp. Until then, go home. That's where I'm going.
Well, Counselor, you haven't lost a step.
Thank you, Mr. Prosecutor, but I've got somebody who keeps me on my toes.
Nora, thank you so much. I mean, you played that judge like a Stradivarius, using her own words to get her to see things our way. Brilliant.
Dorian, don't get your hopes up. The only thing your lawyer did was buy you 24 hours. That exhumation will happen. You can bank on it.
No wonder you divorced that man. He seems to thrive on other people's misery.
Hank's a very good lawyer, so be prepared to have a lot of misery. I can't block that exhumation forever.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Not with you as my champion.
Oh, Dorian, suddenly I feel like a Stradivarius.
Oh, dear, look at the time. I must run. Thank you again, and I'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. sharp.
Gannon, outside, please.
I really need to...
Outside, please, please, now.
Okay, I know you're angry, and I can take it. It's not fair, but I can take it. Look, it is my job to defend my client as the best possible way I can. If you don't understand that, I'm sorry. Then...
That's just my way of saying, honey, you were the greatest in there.
Say it again. I don't remember anything that you said. Ah, Judge Fitzwater.
I thought I told you all to go home.
Yeah, Your Honor, we can't wait.
Uh-huh.
See you tomorrow, Your Honor.
No, you won't, Miss Gannon.
I won't?
I may as well tell you right now. I've come to a decision.
Oh, please. Tell me you're taking me off this case.
Parents always think their kids are the best.
So go home to her and talk to her and tell her everything that has been going on. Talk to her tonight. Stop lying, Max, before it's too late.
Al, come on, wake up. Wake up. Come on.
Daddy, where were you?
I was out with Renee in court. What are you doing down here all by yourself?
Waiting for you.
Does Luna know you're down here?
No, she's sleeping.
That's where you should be. Come on. Have aboard, tell him it's a tank train. Let's go upstairs.
Daddy, can we make some wake up Luna and make some popcorn?
Popcorn at this hour?
We could watch a movie or play some cards.
What kind of cards are you talking about?
Go fish. Luna taught me. Something wrong, Daddy?
No. Of course not. Hop on. I don't think we should wake Luna up. Let's just not bother her tonight, okay?
Where would Cyrano take Roxanne?
Well, he never got the chance.
If he got the chance.
Cyrano loves the good life, good food, good wine.
Well, I don't know about wine, but maybe we could go somewhere to eat. Dutch treat.
No way. I'll make a reservation, and we'll have a really great time. I'll think of someplace really nice.
Okay, just let me know.
I will.
Pal, come on, man. I found the last cubicle in the library. I've got somebody saving it for us.
Oh, okay, Glenn, just one more minute. So we're definite about tomorrow night.
Definitely definite.
Powell! Oh, chill out, Belinsky. Okay, Rebecca, here. This is for you.
Okay, now what's this stuff about genetic imprints? Is it like footprints or what?
Goodbye, Sarah, now.
Well, Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farms. Enjoy your good times while you can. They're not gonna last. Not if I have anything to say about it.
Take you off the case? Oh, no way. Where did you get an idea like that?
Well, you just, Bo, didn't you hear what she said? She said that she wasn't going to see me in court, which if you're not going to see me in court, then I'm not going to be there in court. Of course, I assumed.
Yes. That was your mistake. One of many.
Honey, maybe we better let Judge Fitzwater say what she really has to say.
Yes, that's been a long time coming. You know, the mess that you made of the rape trial.
Excuse me, Your Honor, but I did then what I felt was right.
You deliberately caused a mistrial. But I am not going to hash that old dispute.
Good. Because the State Disciplinary Committee gave me my suspension, I completed it, and I think it's a clean slate, isn't it?
Officially. But I still have a problem with you.
Well, what exactly is that, Judge?
Well, to be perfectly blunt, Bo, your fiancé is a pain in the backside.
Now, just a minute here, Judge. I never wanted to take this case. I never wanted to take Dorian Lord on as a client. You insisted.
I'm aware of that.
Well, then you should also be aware that if I have to be a pain in that particular location, it's because I'm trying to do my job right.
The lady makes sense to me, Judge.
Yes.
I know that.
Another thing, you do? You know that?
Yes. It is my objectivity that I'm concerned about. That's why I'm taking myself off the case.
You?
There will be another judge at the hearing tomorrow. One who does not have preconceptions that would be unfair to your client.
I don't know what to say, Your Honor.
Thank you works for me, honey.
Thanks are not necessary. It's the ethical thing to do, given our personal differences. But I do hope that all that talk about defending your client is not just that, talk.
I give you my word.
The real test won't be in the courtroom. It will be about how you maintain your objectivity in your relationship with Commissioner Buchanan. Good night. Good luck, both of you.
Thank you. Good night.
Was I that horrible?
No, honey, I just told you. You were great in there. But believe me, I love when you get this little glint in your eye when you just start firing on all cylinders. It's just too bad you're going to have to lose this one, that's all.
Oh, no, I think I won the first round on points alone.
Well, yeah, but you got to go the distance. And Hank Gannon has enough evidence for a knockout.
Oh?
It's just a matter of time.
Oh.
Oh, Vic, darling, I'm so sorry that you had to wait so long in the lobby. I dashed back here as soon as I can from my last appointment.
Well, then you can tell me what's so life and death.
Oh, well, as you know, the intruder is my life, and our circulation has been flagging.
That's not my fault. I'm the reporter that gave you that teenage sex kitten that shot her mother's boyfriend for his Ferrari and called it self-defense.
Brilliant work. That's exactly the sort of thing that I'm looking for. Please sit down. Yes, I want to do a series of groundbreaking stories. The sort of thing that will reach out to people and make them want to buy our paper each week.
Sex and aliens. Sex and cholesterol. Sex and...
Something darker, stranger, more exotic and erotic.
Just sex?
No. Vic, darling, I know that you have contacts with the lowest of the low in Landview.
You've been talking to my ex-wife?
I meant that as a compliment. No, what I am looking for is, well, I need you to do my spade work, so to speak. I will do the interviews. You just line up the most bizarre creatures of the night that you can find. You know, the sort of person who would do anything for hire.
Hookers, pimps, pushers?
Not so simple. The sort of person I'm looking for should be devoid of scruples or conscience. Someone who would steal alms from the poor box, put a contract out on someone, or even, heaven forbid, rob a grave.
To open lineup arrow.
I hate this. Pain relievers can be a pain to get into.
Max, you ready to make some money?
Yeah, I'm always up for that.
Right.
Hey, what's going on, man? We got that meeting today, remember? Sales projections for the villas?
Oh, right, yeah, sorry. My mind was on something else.
Ah, what we talked about last night, huh? Listen, for what it's worth, I think you made the right decision. I think telling Luna about sneaking over to Ace's casino was a good call.
I wasn't sneaking out.
You didn't tell her, did you?
I didn't get a chance.
What are you waiting for, Max? Luna has got to be told.
Oh? Told about what, Pumpkin?
Blair, it's you.
I suppose I shouldn't take a welcome like this too personally. At least you did open the door.
I just wasn't expecting you.
Well, I wasn't planning on being here, but I woke up this morning thinking what you must be feeling. I mean, a murder charge is pretty heavy, so I just thought I would stop by to see how you're holding up.
Oh, that's sweet of you, really sweet, but I can't talk now.
Oh, this is really hard on you, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, I've got problems, big problems, but there's somebody coming over any minute who might be able to help me. So if you please would just...
Oh, great. Who is it, Dorian?
Dear, this is a confidential meeting, so please, just leave.
Are you kidding, Dorian? Come on. I'm not going to let you go through this all alone. Ever since I came back to Landview, we haven't kept any secrets, so I don't want to start now. So, tell me, what is going on?
History, psychology, romantic poetry. Where would Cyrano take Roxanne?
Well, he never got the chance.
If he got the chance.
Cyrano loves the good life, good food, good wine.
Well, I don't know about wine, but maybe we could go somewhere to eat. Dutch treat.
No way. I'll make a reservation, and we'll have a really great time. I'll think of someplace really nice.
Okay, just let me know.
I will.
Still cranking away, huh?
Oh, hey, man. I thought maybe you were going to spend all day in bed.
Noon's fine. 1. Wow. Was up till 4 last night studying. What's up with you?
I need your advice.
Oh, yeah? About what?
I asked Rebecca if she wanted to go out with me tonight, and she said yes.
Hey, good for you, man. Congratulations. Oh, I bet you Emily won't be too thrilled, will she?
Well, that's just too bad. I mean, maybe it'll take her a little while, but she's just gonna have to get over it.
I don't believe this. It's about time.
Hey, I got hammered at Rhodey's last night. I probably wouldn't have woken up at all if that stupid phone hadn't rung.
Well, I wouldn't have called you if it wasn't important.
Okay, what's the big emergency?
Well, I've sort of a perfect plan, if I do say so myself. But I need your help to pull it off.
I'm all ears. What's the deal?
Well, I've been thinking about how much you hate Powell and how you probably hate him even more now since he smacked you around after the dance the other night.
Yeah, so?
How'd you like to get him back? I mean, cause him really a lot of pain. First thing is, we need to get a hold of the original copy of that Cyrano poem.
What? That piece of junk?
Jim, it's super important. Now, Turner is the editor of the paper, right? And he published the poem after he found it here, handwritten.
Yeah.
Does he still have it, do you think?
Turner never throws out anything. He's a total pack rat. I mean, he's still walking around with notes from when he was editing his high school newspaper.
Cool. And this ought to work.
What's this crummy poem got to do with zapping Powell?
Well, if you hadn't taken so long, I could probably explain it to you, but we have to get moving.
But I was just
Now
trying
leave the details to me. I know what I'm doing. You're a friend of Turner, right?
Not really, but I live next door to him.
Well, you'd be willing to pay him a visit.
I'd do anything to knock Powell Lord down a few pegs.
If we pull this off, Mr. Sensitivity is going to be knocked flat. Now, this is what I want you to do. First thing, we've got to find Turner. And then I want you to call him to get him here.
My first thought was to take Rebecca out to a real fancy restaurant.
That's a good start.
Yeah, but the more I thought about it, the more I worried that might kind of, turn her off.
Why?
Rebecca's got these real simple tastes. I mean, she's liable to be intimidated by a real expensive place, you know?
You can go the other route. What about pizza at Rhodey's?
No, too casual is just as bad as too stuffy.
Well, skip dinner altogether.
Kevin, this date is really important to me.
Yeah, it sounds like it is.
Look, you and Rachel get along great, but Rebecca and I have had to deal with all kinds of lies and screw-ups and stuff, and especially lately, and I just want to make sure that everything's perfect for tonight.
Powell, if you don't lighten up, the whole date is going to be a complete wipeout no matter what you do.
Come on, man, don't say that.
What's going on, cuz? Why are you so jittery about going out with a girl who obviously likes you already?
Blair, you have to go. Torian, that's only because of this really private meeting I've arranged.
Oh. Is it private because it's confidential, or private because you want it kept a secret?
Dear, if you are implying that I have some sinister plan up my sleeve, you couldn't be more wrong.
So this meeting has nothing to do with your case?
I wish that it did. I wish that a simple meeting could end this incredible nightmare, but unfortunately the situation just gets more and more horrible.
Why? What happened now?
They want to exhume Victor's body.
Ooh, Dorian. Ugh.
Imagine. In fact, I can picture it now. Them sliding the lid off of the sarcophagus. Victor's body. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm just an emotional basket case over this. So I'm doing what I always do when things look black.
What is that?
Work like a demon. Yes, that's what this meeting is all about. Work. Work, work, work. Spin Specifically, I'm working on a piece for The Intruder.
But why are you so hush-hush about this?
Oh, because it could be the most explosive story of the year. And it's taken me weeks to get the key source to agree to speak up.
So, that's who's coming over?
Yes, he could make or break this story. However, he is very skittish, and he'll just run if he sees anybody else here. So, dear, if you care anything about my peace of mind, will you please leave?
All right, Dorian. I just hope that your story is on the up and up. Because the only way to deal with the trouble that you are in right now is to stay squeaky clean.
I couldn't agree with you more. I can't tell you how reassuring it is to have a niece with such good sense. Goodbye. Where the blazes is that man?
Well, you gonna tell me or what?
Oh, it's nothing, really. It's just a few things I want to bring you up to speed on. I was hoping to do it last night, but you were dead to the world when I came in.
Well, I'm wide awake now.
Well, Cord and I are working on the villa business right now, so how about I fill you in on everything later?
That's fine with me, because I'm in the middle of a little project myself. I just came down here for these.
What are you working on?
A big surprise for you. See you later.
I'm gonna tell her.
Hey, whatever, Max. Look, in the meantime, while I'm thinking of it, here, this is for you.
Serenity Springs Enterprises.
That's right. It's a corporate credit card. Had one made up for you, me, and Lou.
Oh,
all set.
Very hot. You never have enough wood for the fire.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Max, you planning on choking a horse? What are you still doing walking around with all that cash? What else happened last night that I don't know about?
Just how nutritious is Kellogg's Complete Bran Flakes?
Let's have this today.
Oh, Rachel, I'm sorry. I am so glad I ran into you. I have to ask you for some advice.
About what?
Going on a date.
Wait, Hal asked you out?
Yeah, tonight. But I don't know what to wear. I don't know what to do my hair.
Wait, relax, okay?
How can I? I mean, I've never been on a date, you know, like a real date.
That makes it even more exciting.
Actually, I'm really terrified.
Hey, Rebecca, what are you scared of? Hal is a great guy.
That's exactly what I'm scared of. Rachel, I think I really like him.
Wow.
I know she likes me.
And you like her.
More than... Yeah, I like her a lot.
So what are you so freaked about? Just do what you normally do on a first
Don't you
date.
get it, Kevin? There's no normal anymore. Look, I'm sorry, man.
No, it's okay.
Once upon a time, deciding where to take a girl on a date was no problem. I did it all the time, but that all changed the night of spring fling. You can't believe how hard it is to do stuff that used to be so easy.
Like asking a girl out on a date?
I broke out into a cold sweat. I had to keep telling myself, go on, before I could finally get the words out. And as for letting her know how I feel about her...
Okay, going on a date again is a big step after everything that happened at Spring Fling, but you can't build it up into some great summit meeting.
But that's exactly what it is, Kevin. I've got something incredibly important to tell Rebecca tonight, and getting those words out just might be the hardest thing I'll ever have to do.
Oh, hello, Mr.
Ernie's cool.
Hello, Ernie. May I get you a drink?
Who else
Ernie?
is here? I smell 2 different perfumes.
Oh, my niece just left. I assure you, we are completely alone.
I got a good nose.
Indeed.
Ugh,
You don't care for the view?
it's too high. I don't like heights.
Oh, it's really quite lovely. On a clear day, you
Vic
can...
Mobley said you wanted to talk. So talk.
Oh, of course. I am writing a story for my newspaper, and I need a consultant.
Yeah?
Yes. It's really a rather delicate subject, one which I know absolutely nothing about.
Yeah?
But I would be willing to pay you, and pay you quite handsomely, for your expertise. So, how about it?
Depends on what the subject is.
Grave robbing?
Grave robbing, huh?
Well, I know that it's not a subject that comes up on a daily basis, but it's something that someone might resort to under extraordinary circumstances, mightn't they?
You tell me.
Imagine a widow comes to you at wit's end, absolutely desperate.
Okay.
She was never anything but a loyal and loving wife, and she's just gotten word that her beloved's remains are about to be unceremoniously ripped from their final resting place to serve as grisly evidence in a trumped-up, vindictive murder investigation.
Yeah?
Well, just imagine how that widow would feel. Why, her life would be shaken to its very foundations. Now, given that set of circumstances...
How much?
I beg your pardon?
How much are you offering?
Oh.
Not bad. When would this widow like her problem taken care of?
Today, in a few hours.
In broad daylight? You're cracked.
Oh, no, it has to be done right away.
Lady, you don't just stroll into the boneyard with a shovel over your shoulder for a job like this. You need darkness, and lots of it. Not to mention at least 2 weeks to plan it right.
Oh, I haven't got 2 weeks.
But I'm not your man.
Oh, please, wait.
Like I said, an ounce of prevention. Good luck with your story.
Oh, you are panicked, right? Sit. There is only one answer.
What?
Shopping.
That's another thing I've never really done.
Oh, come on. It's never too late to, spend money.
Okay, do you mean on, like, new dresses?
Yes, that's what I mean, like on new dresses.
Okay. But wait, I don't know where we're going. How am I supposed to know what to get?
Rebecca, trust me. You just go out and get something beautiful that you feel beautiful in, and no matter where you are, that's how you feel.
Well, I do have a little money saved up from babysitting.
Well, come on, let's go pump it into the economy, girl. Oh, I cannot believe this pal asked you out. I love it. Well, so now you must know that he is interested.
Yes. Yeah. It's incredible, isn't it? I mean, I just feel so, tingly.
Yeah, I know. It shows.
Rachel, you were right about Powell. He is full of surprises.
I need to tell Rebecca that I'm Cyrano.
What?
The poems in the student paper, I wrote them.
You. That's going a little too far, I think, don't you think?
You're not the only one who thought it was a joke, but the first poem wasn't even supposed to be printed. I lost the thing. Somebody found it, and then...
Wait. You're serious? Wow. I'm sorry. The only reason I laughed was I wish I could write like that.
You laughed when they read it at the dance.
That was only because I was jealous. Paula, you have a gift.
Thanks. But I've got a problem, too. I'm pretty sure Rebecca already knows that I'm Cyrano.
Why is that a problem? That would just make her like you even more.
You don't understand. Rebecca may think that I wrote the poem, but she doesn't know that who I wrote it for.
You wrote it for her?
Yeah, I tried to tell her yesterday, but then we were interrupted.
Well, don't you think Rebecca might have figured that part out, too?
I don't know. But either way, I'm gonna tell her tonight. I've got to. And that's why I'm so freaked out about tonight. Everything's got to be perfect. The place, the mood, the timing.
No, Powell, forget about all that.
What?
Just go for it. If you can put your feelings on paper the way you did, you can do it in person.
No, maybe you can, but I don't know.
Powell, don't keep the important stuff bottled up inside. Go to Rebecca and tell her how you feel about her. Don't let anything get in your way.
Turner, my man, I gotta talk to you.
I can't right now. I got a ton of work to do for the poetry anthology I'm putting together.
Hi, Turner.
Yeah, but I got this great idea for the paper, man. It's a cartoon. See?
What is it?
It's a talking garbage can. It says all this gonzo stuff about, classes and professors and everything on campus. And because it's a talking garbage can,